contract, but now I get to under Ring of Honor, or I never got signed by WWE. Well, this is a big FU to them. I'm still wrestling Madison. It's going to be such a mix of emotions. That's going to be one where, and you almost got to assume, and this is another interesting one to keep in mind too, with Ring of Honor's association and working relationship, obviously with the National Wrestling Alliance. You got to imagine that the NWA World Championship's got to be defended there at some point, right? So that would be another cool thing, that the NWA World Championship's being defended at Madison Square Garden. Oh my God. You know, so the Garden's experiencing a lot of history coming up, and from two different companies. That's insane. So that's really kind of what I wanted to start off with, talking about the Madison Square Garden event last night, and talking about other things with that, obviously. So let me take a break here really quick. Now, I'm going to play a match, because again, I had said I want to start doing that again, airing matches that people give me permission for them to share. I have more to load. I didn't get a chance to do that tonight for reasons, but I want to share Sadie Gibbs versus Kellyanne. I shared this on Saturday. I'm going to share it again on here Thursday. Thank you again for tuning in to Open Mic Wrestling Night. I will be right back after this match. Alright, and welcome back to Open Mic Wrestling Night here on Twitch. If you're listening to us, listening to the show by Fill in the Void Podcast Network, you can join me live Thursdays at twitch.tv/Calypso426. And we go from there. Look at that. We're back live. So anyway, thank you again to Sadie Gibbs, who provided the video for that match. You're more than welcome to go follow Sadie Gibbs over on YouTube. I'm going to get a couple more matches actually loaded up, hopefully during the course of the week. Excuse me. And then be able to air it once again. I'll be able to actually get more matches so that during breaks you can actually see something. So if anybody has any comments, I'm actually going to do this right now because there we go. Because I don't have the call-in feature set up. So we'll actually just be taking your comments here on Twitch. If you want to leave a comment on the Twitch chat, please, you're more than welcome to. Anything in the world of pro wrestling is on the table, despite what I actually have on deck to talk about. So let's get to this, okay? Really quick. The Young Bucks had tweeted out a countdown, another 5 days away or so from an announcement, from the Elite announcement. Now, actually, let me double check and see if any traffic has happened. By the way, 172 followers on Twitter at Open Mic Wrestling. Just hit 100 followers on Instagram. Thank you so much for the love. Let me just post it here. Let me just see if I can find this. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, so with the Elite's announcement, okay, again, it's probably going to be the Bucks, Cody, and probably other people as well. I threw it out there of, okay, let's say the announcement is what's been rumored for weeks now, months now. If the announcement is brand new company is launching, All Elite Wrestling, right? You know, what other parts of this announcement are you most looking forward to? Which ones would you want right away? I threw out there. Now, me personally, I would like at least a preliminary announcement of talent. So, I don't know who's going to be announced as talent. I don't know, because even when the Bandito signing happened, you got the impression that, because, he had been offered, a decent offer supposedly from All Elite, right? But a big contributor to where a lot of these talents may say, I don't know, maybe I won't, is the does this wrestling company have any television backing? What kind of programming backing does it have? Is it going to be a Fight TV exclusive in lieu of television? Which I think would be a mistake, but at the way that pro wrestling's going, who knows? I don't know what kind of numbers. All In drew orders wise. Ring of Honor TV also airs on Fight TV, on the Fight TV app. So, do they sign with WGN America? Do they sign with Sci-Fi, who supposedly were in discussions with Impact about a deal, but then it turned into, now they're going into this other network that has like no viewers. I'd be interested to see what kind of roster they have. I mean, you got to figure, Kazarian and Daniels will most likely be there. And until I see what winds up happening with Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom, I'm not sure if he'll be there at All Elite Wrestling. I'm not sure if he'll stay with New Japan, even if if he doesn't retain, or if he retains the title, I don't know. So after Wrestle Kingdom's really when it's going to be interesting, because we already have Tanahashi, who has re-signed with the company. So to me, that fuels further speculation that Tanahashi is going to win against Omega at Wrestle Kingdom. I've been saying that since day one when that match was announced, because of everything is just so speculative at this point with All Elite Wrestling, and Kenny Omega only signed a 1-year deal, so who knows? But January 1st is this announcement. And after this announcement is made, and if it is what it is, then damn. Talk about scrambling the Jets. Now, I want to know talent. I want to know if they have any kind of television deal. And I also kind of want to know if this is a thing. If they do have all the above, right? Like the TV deal and everything. Are they going to air a weekly TV show, which is something that they filed the trademarks for a Tuesday night show? When's the first big event going to be? Which would presumably be based on trademarks that were filed, All In, Double or Nothing. Will it be in Las Vegas? Because, like I said, if another All In pay-per-view is announced for Vegas, I'm definitely getting my ass over there. So I definitely wouldn't miss it. I would splurge a little bit just to get out there to watch an All Elite Wrestling event. Let's see. And again, who knows what talent is going to be available? Now, I don't know what kind of contracts. I don't know what kind of contracts WWE has. Are talents' contracts expiring at New Year's as well, or shortly thereafter? Are NXT talents going to be? Are their deals going to be up and they want to go there instead? It really just makes a very interesting dynamic there because honestly, I don't know. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen. The only people that knows that are going to happen are the people that are making this announcement. Now it'd be interesting to be like, okay, well, at All Elite Wrestling, all right, here's talent reveals. I wouldn't be surprised if guys like Zack Ryder would go. I wouldn't be surprised if talents like a Kurt Hawkins would go. I wouldn't be surprised if talents like Jack Swagger would go. I also wouldn't be surprised they signed Joey Janela based on his All-In performance. And once he comes back from injury, he's going to be an exclusive talent for All Elite Wrestling. Again, who knows? Or a semi-exclusive talent because figured how popular the spring break events are and every other Joey Janela labeled event has been for GCW. Who knows if he would want to be exclusive or not. The other interesting Hangman Page, you got to assume would be there. So I'm ready for New Year's Day. I'm ready for this announcement. I'm ready for hell to break loose and for it's literally going to be like free agency in pro sports. If that's something that you're really into. Free agency in pro sports has become absolutely crazy. Right now you're in the middle of it with baseball. You're in the middle of it. Pro football free agency is always a big thing. Lately, the NBA free agency has always been a big deal. Now, I know these talents' contracts in money, I don't believe are going to be revealed like they are in pro sports, football, baseball, basketball, all that kind of stuff. But it's going to have that free agency feel of, hey, now MLW, All Elite Wrestling, Impact, Ring of Honor, WWE are all on the clock to sign said person because their contract is expired. Now, this is going to be also where, and I'm going to stretch a little bit here. This could be something where a wrestling journalist, that's not Dave Meltzer, that's not Mike Johnson, could swoop in and get some sort of exclusives about like certain people's contracts that are up. Rumors on who's going to get signed where. Like, with how many bigger wrestling companies there are right now, or, again, depending on what direction NWA goes in, how much better TV, of a better TV deal Impact gets, how much more money Sinclair and Ring of Honor are going to wind up wanting to shell out to get the best talents, because it's becoming clear that they're willing to pay some big bucks for good talent. As mentioned with the Bandito signing, again, and I don't know what Beer City Bruiser's making. And honestly, we don't even know what Bandito's making, just based on what has been told. That Ring of Honor offered the more lucrative deal. So things are going to get interesting.